Hey, I'm just here back to a new Pizza Thursday stream, and we are back on the Spyro Reignited trilogy. And we are beginning Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Because, of course, last time we completed the last edition, we finished the rest of Spyro 1 and got 120%, so now it is time to go to Ripto's Rage. Look at that hotness. For real. That hotness beyond belief. A thick hotness beyond belief, I should say.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah. I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
I'm going to get my other drink right quick, because my chocolate milk's about gone, though. I was drinking.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working. It's working. I've got a dragon. Huh?
I got a sun-kissed.
Whoa. Rough
Went to
land.
go and get me a sun-kissed
Which
that
one
I
is
have.
the beach?
Or that I got earlier today
Hey, stop staring.
from my aunt's
Haven't you
house.
guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, well. Someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me?
I haven't had a sun-kissed in quite some time, to be honest.
A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
What a fail.
You imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you!
What a fail for Ripto, though.
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Again, the 2024 motto, you've got to believe, right? The 2024 motto from the official Spyro, you got to believe.
Spyro, welcome to Glimmer.
Again, hopefully this is the year.
Mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing
I still
all our
pray.
chips. Can you stop them?
I still pray that this is the year. I do still pray that this is the year that we will be seeing Spyro 4 finally be a reality. Become a reality. I still pray that this is the year that we finally see Spyro 4 become a thing. Because again, the whole party like it's 2024 Spyro 3 trophy, right? The whole party like it's 2024 title, name of the trophy of collecting all the trophies in Year of the Dragon. It just makes sense, though. It only makes sense, though. It just only makes sense. There's a cold front this week.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me,
this week.
I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
And of course I am going to do this whole classic not paying money bags. Yeah, I'm going to do the whole not paying money bags trick. We will talk to moneybags, but I won't pay
You must be
anything.
the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a
Small
small
fee to open the breach.
It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Nope.
You'll have to pay up sooner or later. It's the only way across. I have to look after my Avalar's financial well-being. No.
I don't have to pay you a nickel. I don't have to pay moneybags a nickel. We could just make it up here. Because I would rather save my gems and pay moneybags in Summer Forest to get the swim.
Now you can light the gem lamps in this cave.
Yeah. So I'll just have the gems that I need to... So we'll have the gems that we need to get swim.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were going to have to cancel tonight's baseball game. Here, somebody mix this orb in with the baseballs.
And yes, also, if y'all recall, this is also the week that the other Spyro stage comes out.
Spyro, thanks
The
for
Summer
helping us
Forest
fight off the lizards.
stage.
Please take this
Map in
towel
Team
to
Rumble.
Rumble as a sign of our gratitude.
I'm still very looking forward to seeing what the relic station's gonna be for Summer
This magic
Forest.
portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
Since Gulp is a relic station and the Artisans Arena, so it makes me wonder what the relic station will be for the Summer Forest map. It is cool that we are getting two Spyro stages, the two Spyro maps in this season, though.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me. Nice shooting. Follow me to the next lizard. Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
I just wonder, why do they have their headlamps on? Right? When it's daytime. When it's pure daytime in this world, right? Like in Glimmer, in this level, it's completely sun shining. and they have their headlamps on. They're gonna
Thanks for
run their
helping
battery
me
out.
lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Right. They're gonna run their batteries out by having their headlamps on when it's not even nighttime. Of course I will get these. Go ahead and get these gems.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the lizard.
Yeah, how y'all's week doing?
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button to spit.
Boom. Alright, gonna wait for him to go. Again, I think February is when the Year of the Dragon, actually starts. I think it's February when the Year of the Dragon starts. You know, since this year is the Year of the Dragon, I'm pretty sure it's February when it starts. And I just feel like that would be a perfect opportunity to reveal it on... What if they actually reveal it during the Year of the Dragon? Right. During the actual Year of the Dragon. Again, I'm just hoping that Spyro 4 will be announced this year. I don't personally... Or, it could release this year, right? I mean, look at Cross 4. It was revealed and released the exact same year. It was released the same year it was announced. So, they could very well do the same thing for Spyro 4.
Yay! You saved my crop of gems from the lizard.
They could very well do it.
Take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
They could very well do the same thing, though. I mean, I don't see why they couldn't, or why they wouldn't be able to, though, right? I don't really see the reason why they wouldn't be able to. Because, again, Cross 4 did it. They did it with Cross 4. Because remember, it was first revealed back in June of 2020, and it was released in the same year, in October. So, they could very well do the same thing with Spyro. Right? They could reveal Spyro this year during the Year of the Dragon, and it being released close by probably either maybe in the fall at least. Probably in the fall. That's what I would personally believe. If it were to be announced sometime during the Year of the Dragon.
Oh no. Oh, hello.
I'm looking and
We didn't
saying,
get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in
okay.
Yeah. they gave me
It's
a
February
gem.
10th.
They called it a talisman.
February
They
10th.
gave you a talisman?
It says,
What, is it special?
it says the Year of the Dragon, Year of the Dragon,
There are 14
starting from
talismans.
February 10th, 2024,
If you can collect
and
enough,
ending on January 28th of 2025.
Hunter, where have you been?
So pretty much, it doesn't have to be exactly in February, because again,
Spyro's gonna help us
it's
collect
pretty
the
much going to be the whole year. The whole year,
Spyro,
of course. This year is the whole year of the Year of the Dragon.
Right now. Ripto and his
So it can
mom
pretty much be announced,
here in the summer forest. We're going to have to go
not
to
just in
Avalon
February,
and
like I
convince
mentioned,
the
but
inhabitants to give you their
this whole year
You can keep them in
from
your
February 10th is going to be
I could do
the
that.
year of the dragon.
The dragon just
So-
torch Ripto.
Like I said,
Hunter, you can't
I
even
mean,
keep track of your running
it could be
shoes.
announced
How
at
can we
Summer
trust you with 14
Summerfest.
talismans?
Summer Game Fest, right?
If you come across any
'Cause Crash
others,
4
they're
did.
important too. I'll
But
tell
like
you
I
about
said,
them
we'll
later.
have to wait and see
Okay, no problem.
exactly what
Collect a
happens.
few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Let's just hope that it does get in. I'm just hoping that it does get announced this year. That's all I'm trying to say. Because again, it would just work perfectly for it being, for this year being the year of the dragon, and especially since the whole Spyro 4 or the Spyro motto or the 2024 motto that the official Spyro Twitter posted, saying that you gotta believe, having Spyro on it. So again, like, it's just,
Spyro, this is the home
I
world
just
called
believe,
Summerfest.
I just want to
There are
believe that we will get a
many of
Spyro
the
4.
Avalar worlds around here.
I want to
Unfortunately,
believe it.
Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Like, it's just time that we do see Spyro return, though. And not just as cameos. Not just as cameos. I mean, like, another game for Spyro. Right? I mean, like, another game that has, for Spyro. That's what I'm meaning. I mean, like, a whole new game for Spyro. Like Spyro 4.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
So yeah, let's just hope somewhere throughout this year, we can see Spyro 4. Let's just hope so.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around, is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
She just zapped me twice. She zapped me twice. Just making sure. She's just making sure of herself. I know some people are wanting a remake of the Legend series, but personally, I don't think we're getting any more. Like again, I don't think we're getting any more remakes. At least for Spyro and Crash, of course. So, which, yeah, I'm perfectly fine about that, to be honest. About not getting any more remakes for Crash and Spyro, because we need new games for them, right? Like Crash 4, Team Rumble, for example, and Spyro 4. We need these, for example. More of these in the future, moving forward.
Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're underwater, use the jump button to paddle and charge button to charge.
And of course, I know some people were saying Enter the Dragonfly remake with all cut content restored. I mean, back then I would definitely agree, but like I just stated, I think it's, especially now that we're in 2024, I feel like at this point, for Crash and Spyro, they need to do new games, right? And not any more remakes. I feel like the remakes were just there, or was just for this, of their return, right? Of their big return. You know, the Insane Trilogy, Team Racing Nitrofield, for example, and the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, right? For example, those were just bringing these franchises back. Or bringing them back for the amazing futures that they have, like I've stated with Crash 4, Team Rumble, Spyro 4, Crash 5,
Hi,
Spyro 5,
you look like you're pretty agile.
and future
Try putting it to a test.
games of
See
theirs
if you can get up this first step.
that will
Press the
come.
jump button and hold it down to get more hang time. Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance. Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance. Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover. Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Thank you, Hunter. Go ahead and do Idle Springs. Go ahead to Idle Springs. Like I said, I definitely think that when it came to the remakes, the only remakes we needed were when it came to Team Rumble or Team Racing Nitro Field and the Insane trilogy, of course, and the Spyro Reignited trilogy. And moving forward now, getting complete brand new games. Right? Getting complete brand new games. Like I stated before, Crash 4, Team Rumble, Spyro 4, and future titles, brand new titles. Again, y'all can agree with me. Y'all don't have to agree with me, right? I'll totally be fine with that. I'll totally be fine with that. Y'all can agree or disagree. Whichever one, really. Right? Really, whichever one, it's fine. Y'all can agree or y'all can disagree. Either one is good.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idleheads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
Normally this puzzle ain't that hard. It's just a matter of getting them right? Just getting the right ones, really. It's just a matter of that. That's really what it is. Just a matter of getting them to... Like I said, not hard. Not complicated, really. At least I don't find it complicated. Right? I don't find it complicated, at least. See? Like that. There you go.
Oh, Spyro, you did it! I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
Again, it could be quite simple.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
I know one time, when doing this minigame, when doing this challenge, I actually got only blue and yellow fishes, 0 red fishes that even jumped up. That was perfect, though. Right, I had 0 red fishes that actually jumped up, and I had to avoid. Oh wait. But yeah. The reason why I said, oh wait, is because I accidentally missed that yellowfish. I'm sure this challenge would be kind of difficult if people are colorblind, right? These types of challenges here. I'm sure it'd be kind of hard for those kinds of people. Which I just can't imagine how that would be when it comes to those people that have those, right? Try to tell what is the right color.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the charge button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
One thing when it comes to Spyro 4 I am curious about is what designs are they gonna keep? Are they gonna keep the reignited designs? Or are they gonna do complete brand new designs? Kind of like we see in Team Rumble when it comes to Allura, right, for example. And some of the other things like the Dragon Eggs, the Egg Thieves, how they're different. They're a different design.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle.
They're redesigned.
I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
Makes me wonder that. Sometimes I always forget exactly which way it's supposed to go. I think it's star. That one, this one, this one? No. Okay. Yeah. Again, I always forget somehow. It's start, square, moon, circle.
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon. All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
Those guys are gonna get a headache by hitting their heads with their hammers. I'm surprised they don't even have headaches right now. Of how they're just hitting their heads like they are.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
It is cool that the main guy in Idle Springs actually offers Spyro a permanent job if he ever wanted, like, a permanent job to do. That they have a place for him here. Like, that's really good for them. That's really appreciative for them to actually say that they got a good job for Spyro in Idle Springs if he ever wanted a job where he can just, you know, just, again, pretty good of them to actually Pretty good for them to actually say that for Spyro. I can't believe I actually missed that one. I thought I would have gotten that one. Surprisingly, no.
Look at that. The hula girl's ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
Thank you. Level complete. Always love that, though, where they're just scared when the idol comes up. Right, they just come up when the idol comes like that. Just wanting to join the party, really. Right, just wanting to join the party. Colossus!
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Open the gates and guide you to him.
By concentrating,
I should be able to open this door for you. Ouch. Those stupid oxes.
a key when you know how to chant
Sounds like this.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies. Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
I wonder if they'll bring those types of power-up gates back.
Hey, look what I can do.
Right. Needing to defeat a certain amount of enemies.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
This is... Technically, you don't even have to glide there. Because I've done it before and I made it without gliding.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
Saying I'm not up. Saying Spyro's not up to it.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all buck. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Like, Spyro doesn't even have to do convincing. Laura did mention that you're gonna have to convince the inhabitants of the worlds to convince them to give Spyro their talismans. But again, Spyro doesn't even have to convince them. He doesn't even have to do any convincing.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Again, this is not that bad. Or it's not bad at all. And again, this is pretty much like the cat hockey in 3. Right? This is pretty much like the cat hockey in 3. But instead of a hockey puck, it's of course cats. And of course you don't have a goalkeeper, but you have another opponent. What? Oh wait, I'm sorry, what? Did y'all see that? I didn't even have to do anything exactly. I didn't even have to do anything exactly. It just went in without us even having to try to get it.
Well done. Have this.
That was cool.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
I love that the enemy player, or the enemy part of on the other team, the goalkeeper, has a Spyro jersey on. It's really cool. How he's got like a Spyro jersey on. It's pretty cool. Like I mentioned when it came to the first Spyro game, I won't worry about the skill points for now. Like getting all the skill points, but if I decide to get all the skill points, we'll do a separate edition dedicated to getting all the skill points, or the skill points that I did not get on all 3 games. Most likely it wouldn't be in one stream though. It would probably be a couple, you know. It just depends though. But again, that won't be until after we complete Year of the Dragon. We completed 117%. So, it would be till then.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away.
Who knows, I would want to get the concept art that you can unlock for getting the skill points.
I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Right? I would want to do that. You never know. But like I said, we'll wait and see once we complete Year of the Dragon. Once we have done Year of the Dragon on this Pizza Thursday series, we'll wait. Or we'll see what if I decide to go back and get the skill points. The skill points that we did not get.
Well done, Spyro. You scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
You borrowed it from the temple and they don't need it. Okay. Right, like, okay. Saying that you borrowed it from the temple, or borrowing something, and they said that they didn't need it. Like, That's a quite interesting story, Professor. Legit, that is quite an interesting story. Like, that guy that squished, the guy that was teaching him how to do it, how to lift things, that guy is gonna get in trouble. Once that guy gets unsquished, unstuck, he's gonna get in trouble. I can guarantee you. That guy is gonna get in trouble for squishing his teacher. Right. I can guarantee you he's gonna get in trouble.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs, too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World. I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
I wonder if there would actually be a way that you could technically get up there without having to learn how to climb. I mean, technically you can get to Aquaria Towers, at least in the original. This is in the original version, of course, but because with the double jump glitch. But if you use the double jump glitch in the original, you could technically, and though a certain angle, you could technically get up through the wall. I mean, there would be kind of no way to actually get back, you know, because the wall would be raised and there would be no way for you to get unstuck.
Nice work, Spyro.
So, kind of a bad idea to do it like that, but...
Won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway. But if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
We'll go ahead and do the Speedway. Might as well, right? Might as well get the Speedway get the Speedways done as soon as we can. As soon as we can. Okay, technically, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention there, so yeah, we have to restart. I don't know why, but it's like I was just staring into space, like I was just doing a blank stare, and yeah, just didn't even pay attention there, so we have to restart that. These things can be so annoying to get. Like, Jesus. Again, these things can be so annoying to get. Why are they so annoying to get, though? I feel like the Speedway skill points are going to be the ones that I would definitely have to... I'm definitely going to have to come back and get, pretty much. You know, the skill point Speedway skill points. I just feel like that's definitely going to be something I'm going to have to definitely come back for. Here's something that you may have... There's something that you may have known, but you could actually just do this to the audience.
I guess now
Yeah.
you think you're pretty good.
You could just murder all of the audience that's cheering.
All right, Spyro. Meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. But beware, if Hunter flies through a ring first, the ring will start to shrink.
Technically, it's not a race, because you can't go past Hunter, right? Hunter, no matter what, Hunter will always be in front. Right? No matter what, Hunter's always gonna be in front of you. No matter what. So it's not technically a race. Not technically a race. I mean, most of these hunter missions aren't even that difficult. Right? They're not even that hard, most of them. I mean, yeah, when it comes to the whole going through the rings and the icy speedway, right? Then, yeah, I can, when we're doing the sky kite surfing, we're doing the kite surfing and icy speedway.
Great job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
Then yeah, I can understand that. But really, most of them, really, I don't even have that much problem when it comes to some of the hunter missions. Even in Year of the Dragon. Yeah. Even in Year of the Dragon, I don't even really have that much of a problem when it comes to the speedway areas. It's kind of funny though. Kind of funny, but it's true though.
Hi, Spyro. This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall. Ah, yes. The sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory. Okay. So it's not the portal to Dragon Shores. Aquaria Towers is still a lovely place. Why, I have a home there myself.
I want to know exactly why does... I kind of want to know, and I kind of want to not know why Moneybags has a home in Aquaria Towers, in a water world, right? A water level. Like, why in the world does Moneybags have a home in Aquaria Towers? I kind of want to know, and I kind of don't want to know exactly why he has it. I mean, I can kind of understand him having a casino, or a condo in Hurricoast, like he mentions in Crystal Glacier. How he says that now I can buy that condo in Hurricoast I've been wanting for so long. Or a lizard burger shop in Skilo's Badlands. I can understand that too, him having those. But a home in Aquaria Towers, I kind of don't know why he would have a home in Aquaria Towers.
Sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
I don't know why, but I always have a feeling that you could somehow make that. Especially in the original, too. I felt like you could actually make that. I mean, of course I am going to hit the switch, but I don't know why. I feel like you could just about make it. Right? You could just about make that. I am pretty sure in the original, especially, you can actually make that. Especially with the double jump glitch. Or exploit. Right? That you are able to make it. I just have that feeling. Am I the only one that thinks that? Because I could just say, I can't be the only one that thinks that, though. I can't really be the only one that thinks that. A lot of y'all are probably still wondering why I haven't caught up with any of the Simpson episodes, or at least the Simpson episode, because there's only one that I haven't seen since, you know, of what happened when it came to my YouTube TV not letting me watch it, or not letting me sign in.
100% shotproof. I guarantee it.
I still gotta figure out exactly. I still gotta figure out with my main channel though, because there still would have been no reason for it to be like it did, or for them to do what they did though. I'm just saying though, I don't see any reason, anything of why I can't think of anything of why that was why they did it.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
Actually gonna decide to go over this way first. I'm sure the Spyro 4 levels, I'm sure the levels when we get Spyro 4 are going to be really good sized levels though. I can definitely say. And I'm excited to see what kind of theme of the levels that they're going to do too. Since, you know, each level would have a cool theme, right? Like we would have a Chinese like level. We have a Chinese like level in one. We would have an ice level in the other. It's just pretty cool. And have a forest and a water like area. Just pretty cool to actually think. Just go ahead and get that. Right.
The water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and have hidden them in the top of each of these numbered towers.
Oh,
I
drop my
borrowed
controller.
some explosives to blast open the tower doors.
Man, I kind of forgot how good
If we can get to the top
the
of the 6
Sunkist
numbered towers,
is.
my children will be safe.
I forgot how good it is. Oh, is it down there? I'm pretty sure it is. Without a doubt. I'm sure it is. Normally I would wait to do Hunter's mission first, but I think since it'll already go ahead and teleport us back to, or just take us back to where Hunter is after we complete this mission, might as well go ahead and do this. Again, this is normally the mission that I would do last before completing this level, but I thought might as well go ahead and do this. Again, same that I'm missing some. Oh, hang on. Is that one it? Yeah, okay. Wait, which one is this? 5. That's not even close. Yeah, we got in the 3rd one, so 4. 6 is over here. Oh, 4. Okay. Forgot that 4 is in the same place. I forgot that 4 is in the same place. Or the same place that 3 is in. And yeah, I will do Dragon Swords. I will do Dragon Swords. Normally I won't. Normally I wouldn't do Dragon Swords since it's a thing you don't have to do if you don't want to. But as for this series here, yeah, I will do it. Again, most of the time I don't do Dragon Swords, but I think I would actually do Dragon Swords here.
You did it! Now we can swim in peace. I heard that you're collecting orbs. Please, take this one.
There you go. Went ahead and got that one out of the way. Now we can go and do Hunter's 2 missions.
I've been trying to tame my new pet manta ray, but he just won't obey me. Hey, you're just about the right size to ride on his back. Great! Hop on his back and guide him through each of the bubble rings as they appear. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
I don't exactly know how you could get a dent, or how you can get dents or scratched up on a pet, right? Unless if this is not a real manta ray. Because it could not be a real manta ray, but technically it could be a real manta ray because of Enter the Dragonfly.
I found it in one of my flippers.
Because in Enter the Dragonfly, there's a dedicated mission to actually catching some of the baby manta rays. Catching as many, catching more manta rays than Hunter of the baby manta rays that his pet manta ray had. So it could be a real manta ray. But just the way he says bented and scratched up. Well, at least bented. I can understand. Bented. Just something that I would think that, though.
Incredible! You've got real talent. I could use a partner like you. You can have the orb I found in my other flipper, too.
Yeah, I won't be doing autumn plains in this edition. On this edition. I'm thinking of saving Autumn Plains as its own one, pretty much. Right? That's what I'm thinking. I might do some levels. Right? I might do a few levels in Autumn Plains. Like, of course, also get Climb. Go ahead and get Climb in this one as well. But, you know, won't do all of Autumn Plains in this one. I'll save the rest of the ones that we don't do on here. And, of course, maybe also do all of Winter Forest, too. Or Winter Tundra as well. I don't know. Just have to say exactly. Go ahead and do Sunny Beach. And this is the one where we can just go ahead and do the exploit. We won't even need to learn how to climb. Right? Because we can just do the exploit. We can just do the exploit.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you could help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'd be mighty grateful.
I especially love the original voice of these turtles with the "Hiya, Spyro." They're like, I just love the original voice of that. Especially Juliet as well with the Romeo, Romeo, where's my rat doll, Romeo? You know, in the original version of Zephyr. I just love the original voice on there of how it sounds. My name is Little Bo Peep, and I lost my cowlicks. With these battles going on all the time, they keep running away. Can you help me give her back to my pen? Again, just a reminder. I mean, I did make this kind of reminder of a post, or in the form of a post, but a reminder when it comes to the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 trailer. I will be doing a breakdown. I will be breaking the trailer down for when it comes out. And again, it's coming out, the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 trailer is coming out by the end of this month. That we got confirmation by on the official account. That they confirmed that by the end of this month it is planned to be released. The trailer. So again, I will be doing a breakdown of the trailer.
With a more powerful flame attack, maybe you could break open the boxes and release them.
So keep an eye out on that as well, because I will be breaking down the trailer. So I'm actually very excited to see this trailer, though. I'm actually excited to see this trailer for Blood and Honey 2. I just know this is going to be better than the first one. Right? I know it's going to be better than the first one, just because of the bigger budgeting and how they just make them look really cool. Right? How cool looking they are. Not even scary, though. Not even scary looking. Even with the better budgeting that they have, still not even scary in the slightest. And maybe just because I'm getting older as well. Right, maybe that's because I'm getting older as well. Who knows? And also, looking forward to seeing the Cinderella's Curse as well, or trailer, the trailer for it. Since it is most like, I would probably say it's most likely going to be coming out. The trailer, I probably would say probably in March, by the end of March, because the movie is set to release in early April.
Please take this sacred thingamajig.
Yeah, it is set to release in early April. April 5th, if I am correct, it is April 5th is when Cinderella's Curse is set to release. So yeah, most likely close to the end of March, I would probably say that that's when we would probably get the trailer, just because it makes sense, right? Just because it makes sense. I mean, just considering how Blood and Honey 2's trailer is coming by the end of this month, and the movie is being released in February, it just makes sense. Right, it makes sense.
Thank you, young dragon. And the
Baby turtles will be safe up here.
Please take this talisman as a token of our
Gratitude. Again, it just makes sense. And of course, the first Steamboat Willie movie is supposed to be, or Mickey's Mousetrap, is supposed to be, or is set to release in March. It's the one that we saw on the exact day when it became public domain. Steamboat Willie. Now, as for the second one, which I don't think doesn't have a title, but the other horror Steamboat Willie, that's going to be after the Mickey's Mousetrap. But it's set to be and develop, and they're set to start filming of that one in spring. It's set to be starting filming in spring. The other Steamboat Willie movie that was confirmed.
Where those came from. Here, pick this off and go away.
Oh, you're lucky there. Again, why are these turtles trying to kill themselves? For real, they're literally trying to kill themselves by jumping into this pot. They're trying to it's like they're wanting to be cooked. Because they're going straight towards it, too. They should know that they would die if they go into this pot. Right? They should know. But of course, they don't.
You saved
Every turtle on the beach.
Here, take this. I was gonna use
These
it
are
to
about
buy
potatoes, but now I don't need it. Well, now I don't need it. I love the way he says it. Now I don't need it. That's all the orbs here.
Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our turtles.
We already did, though.
You could climb up there and stop him.
Don't worry, pal. We already did it. Okay, so apparently we're still missing some. Where exactly? I wonder if it's back this way. Most likely not. I mean, it could be, though. I doubt it. Oh, there is a gem here. Is that it? Yep. Plain and simple. Now we got Hurricoast. And then, of course, we'll do Gulp. I especially love the original version of Gulp, or the original version of Hurricoast, especially when you can clearly hear SpongeBob, right? You can clearly hear SpongeBob's voice when on Hurricoast.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up
Force fields to separate us.
If you find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields.
The force fields.
I think they're There's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Again, I always like the feeling of this level, though. How it's raining, and there's a rainbow, too. Now, another one that... another skill point we would probably have to get, if we don't get it first try, is, of course, the do the bosses without taking damage. You know, like Crush, Gulp, and Ripto. Fighting down without taking no damage. Which, Crush isn't really that difficult, to be honest. Gulp, I can understand when it comes to people's frustration with trying to do him without taking damage. But normally I don't have any problems with Gulp, to be honest.
Thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be
very grateful. I'd be very grateful. Again, in the original version at least, there would be a siren that goes off to let you know that some of the lightning stones got taken. But in Reignited, you can't, or that same sound doesn't actually play, so it doesn't exactly tell you when some of the lightning stones have been gotten. I mean, that's really one of the things that I liked more about the original Spyro 2 is that detail, because again, that detail just sewing, letting you know that, yeah, one of the gear grinders did take one of the lightning stones. It actually lets you know. But on here, there's no... Or it doesn't tell you like it would in the original. It kind of makes you wonder also, why would they really remove that in Reignited to begin with? Because it's not a big detail or anything. Something small. It's really a small detail, nothing big or anything. Yeah, not really a small detail. And thankfully, when it comes to a certain order, or where the lightning stones need to go, thankfully, there's not a specific area that you need to take them. I do remember, though, that when doing this, I actually stumbled across an extra lightning stone. After placing all the lightning stones in, I actually ended up with one extra that I couldn't do anything with it. Yeah, I ended up with one lightning stone that I couldn't do anything with it because I already completed the challenge. But there was still there was an extra lightning stone. There was an extra lightning stone.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
So it's really cool. Just got an extra lightning stone. I don't know how it happened though, right? I was just doing the challenge like normal, and all of a sudden, it just happened. Alright, all of a sudden, it just happened. I don't know what caused it to trigger it. I don't know what exactly caused it to, or what I did to trigger it, but I didn't really do any, or I don't recall doing anything specific to trigger it. It was, just had one extra lightning stone. Right, just had one extra lightning stone.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric barriers. We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
Yeah, definitely wanted to go ahead and get the talisman. Definitely wanted to go ahead and get the talisman. Really, that's a fail. That's a fail. That's a big fail right there.
Spyro, do you see that big building over there? The gear grinders are using it to steal our electricity. Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside. Spyro, you have done well so far. You can have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask me. The next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them. Press the action button during a glide to hover and get extra height. Remember to press the action button when you're very close to the windmill, or you won't make it.
Not necessarily a 5-star difficulty for this here, right here. I wouldn't say. That's all the gems.
Spyro, help! The switch to turn off the gear grinder factory is in that room, but, it's awfully noisy in there. Thanks for shutting down the factory. Here, I found this stuck between the gears. You can have it if you want.
Level complete. Now we can go and do Crush.
Are you enjoying the active camera mode? If you don't like it, I can set it back to the passive mode. Okay, I won't change it. Remember, you can change the camera mode yourself by using the options menu.
Alrighty, let's head over to Alora.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open. Okay, Spyro. Jump through that hole in the floor to get down to Crush's dungeon. I'll help you by tossing sheep through the hole, if I can catch them. Good luck. Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I felt that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There, that's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah? How about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Get off me, you useless buffoon! Why can't either of you? Where are we? No dragons? Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar. Quickly!
Now! Go! Crush, get the orbs now! Now, you despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah. I would have gone after him, but didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
It's still funny though, just watching that cutscene and compared to the original. The slight change at the end of in the original with the good idea. We better get there right away. That bit was removed and reignited. It's small details like that you kind of wonder why it was removed. It's kind of also like on the Insane Trilogy, how the saying with after defeating N-Gin and Crush 2, when he says from the original of N-Gin saying Dr. Cortex will be very displeased, prepare to suffer his wrath. when he's saying prepare to suffer his wrath, how that was actually removed in the Insane trilogy. And small details like that, you wonder exactly why they were cut. I mean, I can understand the whole Cortex contacting you after collecting the first 5 crystals and before fighting Ripto. You know, when he's warning Crass about some enemies you may even recognize. You know, before we use the platform in the center of the warp room. I can understand that being cut in the Insane trilogy because of the whole save point, right? The save point area in the original got replaced with the portal to the boss. And again, that goes for all the warp rooms, but still, I can understand that, why that was removed. But of course, Beta M on his channel did actually made a video about that whole cutscene, and yeah, it was voice lined too. It was voice lined and animated as well, or made in the Insane style, but it was just never used.
Oh, Christ! You may have been able to defeat that simpleton, but golf will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, shorty.
And also another scene in the Insane that was cut from the original when it came to Crash Warp. Well, technically 2 things, but one of them with N-Gen's boss fight. After you defeat N-Gen, he's like, "No, not again!" in the original after you defeat him, but in the Insane trilogy, it's removed. And then another thing that was in the original, that was also in, that was in the original, that was also removed in the Reignited trilogy, was Aku Aku getting angry at Crass and Coco for when you don't collect the crystal. You know, before collecting the first crystal in the game. If you just exit back to the Time Twister, Aku Aku would start to get angry with Crass and Coco. Like, "Crash, Coco, you are not listening to me. Find the crystal that looks like this before Dr. Cortex enslaves us all." The "Crash, Coco, you are not listening to me. Find the crystals that look like this before Dr. Cortex enslaves us all." And again, pretty similar to Crash 2, with Cortex getting fed up of you not getting the first crystal as well. You know, thankfully that was in the Insane trilogy though, but it's kind of weird that Aku Aku's wasn't even in the Insane version. I mean, I tried it, but it does not play a cutscene. It does not play a cutscene, unlike in the original. Because again, in the original, if you don't collect any of the crystals when you start a new game, and Aku Aku will starting to lose his patience, right? Just like how Cortex would for you not collecting any of the, when it comes to collecting the first crystal. But again, it's kind of funny to think about little details, just small details that you can, like, if you played both versions, right? If you played both versions, the original and the Insane or Reignited trilogy, because I know there are some, like I said, there are some slight changes that were removed from Reignited that were in the original, like I mentioned with the whole Allura part before fighting Crush.
Well done, Spyro. The power from your orbs has activated the whirlwind.
It's small details like that. You do kind of wonder why they were removed in the first place, right? Like, why were they removed in the first place? It's just small details like that you kind of wonder when it comes to the development of these small details that were in the original that were not in the remake. I mean, again, it's just small details and nothing major or anything. I wouldn't say. I don't think I would say that they're really anything major. But just details that you would definitely point out, or could catch. You could catch if you have done both versions. Right, if you played both the Insane trilogy, Reignited trilogy, and the original trilogy of Crash and Spyro, that you can tell the difference between those. And also, a small detail also can come in the Gulp boss fight, because obviously that y'all would know during the cutscene of entering Gulp's Overlook, before the Gulp boss fight, we see, or in the original, when it comes to the original, Gulp, or Crush, is still during the cutscene. He's like, of course, when telling Gulp that to finish Spyro off, and he can have all the fairies that he can eat, and he's gonna enjoy this. It does say that line, but during the opening, or the first part of the boss fight, not during the cutscene. So again, those kind of details that were in the remake, but just slightly changed.
By scaling the walls of the buildings. Would you be willing to help get rid of them? Great! Hunter can knock the scoundrels off of the buildings, but we'll need you to catch the loot before it lands in the canal.
No, I get lost.
Good luck. Hunter is waiting for you outside.
Yeah, I'm especially gonna go ahead and get these speedways out of the way. I'm especially gonna go ahead and do the speedways. Like I said, always like to make sure I get the speedways taken care of as soon as I can. I mean, I do like the speedways. I just like to go ahead and get them completed as soon as I can. Right? As soon as I can. Just so I wouldn't forget to go back and do them. Kind of like when it comes to the Sparks missions in Year of the Dragon. Once I've completed once I completed the boss, like Buzz, Spike, Scorch, the Sorceress, for example, since of course you have to beat the boss in the home world.
You really taught those crooks a lesson.
You do have to beat the boss in the home world in order to unlock the Sparks levels. Before you can unlock the Crawdad Farm, Spider Town, Starfish Rave, and the Robot Farm, or Robotic Factory. Sometimes when I think about the Sparks levels, I can't help but always remember the DS ones, the DS version of the levels. I always hated those versions of the Sparks levels. I don't know which Spyro games they were on. I feel like it was either Season of I, which really that's the only Spyro itself by himself game on the DS or Game Boy that I do have. Game Boy game that I do have. If I, of course, don't count Crash Purple. Right.
Furthermore, as I recall,
Ripto's Rampage.
Something about me activating it for a
Or,
fee.
no, not Ripto's Rampage.
Thanks for
You
the
know,
gems, Spyro. With all this cash, I could
Crash Purple, Crash and Spyro 1, right? What is it exactly? Okay, it doesn't say exactly, because on the hard drive it just says Super Pack. Got dust all over it. Got dust all over it. I had to blow the dust off. I don't really play those Game Boy ones because my DS is absolutely not even working at this point. So I can't even do those Game Boy ones. Yeah, my DS is definitely... I can't remember what year I got my DS, but I was pretty little when I got my DS. But it was years ago, so I've had it for a long time.
Breeze builders got us pinned down. We've been waiting for a
Volunteer to blow up their munitions building. Looks like you're it. Yeah, I would like to go ahead and get Zephyr out of the way too. I mean, used to I would think this is a long level, but it's not as long as you would think. People do say that Zephyr is a long level. When you get down to it, it's not really that long. I think I kind of know the reason why people say it's long is because this level has 4 orbs that you have to collect, right? Plus the gems too. So I feel like that's why people do say that this level is long, is because of the orbs and stuff here. But again, I don't find it that long. There's the hat that's in Team Rumble, that football hat that this guy's wearing. Which again, I am at level 70 of the Battle Pass. I have told some of y'all, at least that I have friends on my PlayStation, I have told some of y'all that I am trying to take it a little bit slower when trying to complete the Battle Pass. I am trying to take it slower for this season because I kind of don't want to rush through it, right? I kind of don't want to rush through it like the last 2 seasons. Because I feel like I just completely sped through, and I already had everything. I would have already gotten to level 100 on the Battle Pass before it was even the end of the season, or even before the months that the season would have ended. So I'm trying to go as not very slow, but not as fast. I'm trying not to take it as fast as the other 2 seasons. So I'm trying as slow as I can this time around to make it to the end of the Battle Pass. Because again, I just want to be able to take my time, because I feel like the other ones I just completely sped through it and, you know, just sped through it. And that's what a lot of people do. I mean, some people even buy the Crash Coins on their console, right? On their console store. And what I mean by that is, because I don't know what you're playing Team Rumble on. Because again, it could be PlayStation, it could be Xbox. That's why I'm referring to console store. Because, again, it just depends what console you're playing Team Rumble on. Because it could be Xbox, it could be Switch. Or, well, it's not on Switch. Team Rumble's not on Switch. But you know what I mean, though. A lot of people just buy Wumpa coins. Or, not Wumpa... Well, Crash Coins in the console, Xbox, PlayStation store. And just skip all of the season. All of the tiers. I mean, that's really one of the reasons why I don't like the Crash Coins.
The Colonel wanted me to give this talisman to you if you
Yeah.
got through the breeze builder defenses. Good job, soldier.
Not really one of the reasons why I don't like the Crash Coins in Team Rumble. I like the idea of the Crash Coins, but for people just cheating, or is cheating a good way to put it? Is cheating a good way to put it? I feel like it shouldn't be put like that, but you know, a lot of people not even trying to do it efficient, because again, the whole point of the Battle Pass is to play the game and, right, play the game to level up your character and to level up in the Battle Pass. That's the whole, really, one of the big reasons. And people just cheat, really. Again, I don't know if that's the right way to put it.
You help me get the match into my pen.
I mean, I guess people could say the same thing kind of happened with Nitro Fueled, but not with the Battle Pass. Well, it wasn't necessarily called a Battle Pass, and oh, we're gonna have to come back to this level. I freaking forgot to talk to Moneybags. I freaking forgot to talk to Moneybags before we came in. Before he came to Zephyr. You got to have climb before you can do all of Zephyr. I don't know why I didn't even think about... Because again, that's what I was saying before we fought Crush. That I would, of course, do some of the levels in Autumn Plains and go ahead and get climb as well. But here I go, just ignoring what I just said. Ignoring what I stated. Just ignoring what I said.
Well, well. I bet a rich dragon like you wouldn't mind cashing in a few gems to learn how to climb. I'd be willing to teach you for a
second. Oh, I don't know. A small V.
You won't regret it. Okay. When you see a wall surface that looks climbable, like the one to my left here.
Technically, it's my right.
And you will grab it with
well, for me, it's my right. Where Moneybags is referring to the wall. Because I am left-handed. I am left-handed. So, when he says his left, when he says my left, to me, it's my right. Just saying, though. When he refers to his left, for me, it's to his right. Just because, like I said, I'm left-handed. Which I'm sure a lot of y'all are left-handed. Or, some of y'all are left-handed. I mean, that's especially how I drawed, right? When I write stuff, of how I use my right hand. And when I'm brushing my teeth and stuff. And when I'm eating cereal or eating stuff with a spoon or a fork, I use my left hand. I am sure that there are some people that can use both hands. Or what I mean by that, of course, not taking it the wrong way, but what I mean is, just depends which side that they would use. Either they're left-hand or right-handed. They can use both sides, right? That's what I mean. Like, it doesn't exactly matter which side that they use. That's what I mean by that. That's what I do mean by that. Just in case if y'all were wondering, that's what I meant by it. Didn't want to take it the wrong way. Or sound like I was taking it the wrong way. I didn't want to sound like I was trying to take it the wrong way. But yeah, that's what I was referring to. I'm sure there are people that it doesn't, when it comes to if they're left-handed or right-handed, that they could use either hand, right? When it comes to certain things, like I mentioned. Which I don't technically have to open that door back up again. Right there, because I already got the talisman, so it's fine. My name is Little Bo Peep.
My name is Little Bo Peep,
and I lost my calyx. How awkward would that be if you actually saw a guy actually called Bo Peep, Little Bo Peep? That'd kind of be a little weird, just to see. Right. Maybe that's just me, but that would be kind of weird. I don't know why. I just feel like that would be weird, really. He just saw a guy that was actually called Bo Peep. Just like if he heard somebody called Juliet, and you start to hear like in the original Spyro 2, like with the Romeo, Romeo, you know, that kind of voice. No matter what, I always get hit here. Again, no matter what, I always get hit in this section by those birds. I always get hit. I don't know why. I always get hit. And of course I've lost my sparks too. I lost sparks. What sparks do y'all like? When it comes, obviously, the only sparks that I'm referring to, the Spyro sparks. But when it comes to the trilogy, or A Hero's Tale, or the Legends, for example. I mean, I know a lot of people do like the Legends Spyro. Or, well, yeah, the Legends Spyro, but also the Legends Sparks, of course. Which I do like the voice actor of the voice of the guy who does Sparks in the first Legend of Spyro on A New Beginning. And the reason why I do love the actor that does play Sparks in the first Legend of Spyro is because it's the same guy who plays the Emperor in Emperor's New Groove. Right? That's how I can... And just from hearing his voice in on the game, you can definitely tell that it is the guy on Emperor's New Groove.
There are 2 more cowlets out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them in days.
And that's especially one of the reasons why I like A New Beginning, Spyro A New Beginning, is because of how he's in it.
From yonder window breaks. That window up there, Johnny. The professor said he was working on a way to help me get back with Juliet, but I haven't seen him in a long time.
Does Romeo not occur, or does Romeo not know that he can just go and try to find the professor instead of just standing there? Right? Like, he could just go and try to find him, no. But he's just standing there. Just having to stand there. Okay, I kind of need... No. Okay. I need the cowlick to go right there until I get the other cowlick. Until I get the other cowlick. Sometimes these gems can be easy to miss. I can guarantee you, some of these gems can be easy to miss, especially with the green grass. Right? Especially with the green gems and the green grass. Like, I know there's a lot of people that would get annoyed when trying to find the gems that are blending in to the terrain. Right, that blends into the terrain. I know there's a lot of people that get annoyed like with that. There you go, Bo Peep.
Well, I am impressed. You
got all 7 colics for me. Here's a fair reward. Here's a fair reward. Alright, let's go help Mr. Romeo. And no, not Romeo like on story mode. He better not be Romeo like on story mode. He better not be the admin. I hope he's not secretly that Romeo.
Spyro, my boy, I've got a magic beam. Seed for you.
I love that. The magic bean, seed. You know, trying not to get in trouble, trying not to get copyright trouble with about the whole Jack and the Beanstalk. Right? The whole Jack and the Beanstalk of saying magic bean. He's having to quickly replace it with magic seed. Right? I'm having to quickly replace it with magic seed instead of bean. Again, it's pretty much the professor just trying to save himself. It's the professor saving himself. Yeah, the professor saving himself. I might, now thinking about it, I might not actually save the rest of, not Summer Forest, the rest of Autumn Plains, because again, like I said, I'm not doing all of Autumn Plains on this edition right here. I will be saving it, of course, finishing Autumn Plains on the next one, but not the remains of Autumn Plains, because I feel like that would end up making this the next edition short. So, of course, most likely just depends, wow, that's sad. But, yeah, when it comes to Winter Tundra and pretty much getting the rest of Spyro 2, or doing the rest of Spyro 2 on this series here. It just depends, like I said. I want to know, how did Professor get up here so fast, though?
Well done, my boy. Here are 2 more seeds to get you the rest of the way. Oh, and take this with you if you don't mind. It's been cluttering up my pockets.
I mean, we're just gonna end up bringing them back to the Professor anyway, right? The orbs that we do get, we're gonna end up taking it, or giving it back to him anyway. Imagine if that actually missed, how hilarious that would have been. Right? Imagine how hilarious that would have been if we completely missed it.
Romeo.
Romeo. Just saying exactly like in the original.
I don't need it anymore.
I just love the original Juliet part better than the reignited one. It just makes it more funny. With the Romeo, where I after Romeo. Just hearing that kind of voice on Juliet, it's just so funny. That's all.
You reunited me with Juliet. Oh, now we can take our honeymoon in Idle Springs.
Oh, I've missed my Romeo. If he wasn't so short, we'd get married.
Now that's sad for Romeo, at least. I mean, he looks the exact size as Juliet. He doesn't look extremely short, right? Romeo doesn't look extremely short just seeing those 2 stand next to each other. He doesn't look extremely short. But her just saying, if only he wasn't so short, I would marry him. Like, dang. Like, dang. That's so sad for Romeo. That's so sad for Romeo. That's so sad for Romeo. Him saying, or her just saying that about Romeo. If he wasn't so short, they would get married. Like, dang. Don't worry, Corporal. I already did it. Good to go ahead and get this level out of the way. Good to go ahead and get Zephyr out of the way. Oh, I thought I was gonna... I wanted it to play the cutscene at the end. I guess I should have just let it play the cutscene before. Alright, I should have just let it play the cutscene. It's fine. Right, it's fine. No big deal. At least it shouldn't be a big deal. Right, it shouldn't be such a big deal. I still wonder why the third... Because there was going to be a third orb in Autumn Plains. Because again, there was going to be an orb, you know, where the whirlwind that would have actually taken you all the way to the top. You know, that you would have to glide all the way to out to that island to get the gems and stuff. There was going to be a cracked wall where you would have had the head bash, and there would have been an there would have been a third orb that was planned, but was cut for some reason. So technically, that would have meant that there was going to be 65 orbs in total. Because, you know, there is 64 orbs, but there was, just with that orb, there was going to be 65. And technically, I guess I could say 66, because also, there was actually, in the original at least, they were planning to have a second Save the Hippo mission. I can't remember where I read it from, but pretty much it was saying how there was going to be a second Save the Hippo mission in Sadie Oasis, but it was cut. So we would have had to do a second round. Or we had to do it 2 times. But I don't know why it was cut. Again, that was from the original, and of course it didn't get brought back. Even though I still remember Canadian got a rating this thing when it came to before Reignited came out, or was getting released. And he was saying how there was an article, you know, there was an article that was saying that Spyro Reignited would add extra orb challenges that mentioned it.
No one's been through
Yeah, that mentioned extra orb challenges. But there's no extra orb challenges.
You're a shrewd customer, Spyro.
Yeah, there was no extra orb challenges in Spyro 2 in the Reignited trilogy. They didn't add any extra orb challenges. Once again, we'll go ahead and get this speedway done too.
I would love to let you enter this speedway free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, these speedway rules require me to charge a small fee. You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
Go ahead and get this speedway out of the way. And technically, that would only mean the only levels that we would need to complete, which, I mean, I could go ahead and, after this speedway, I could go ahead and do another level in this one, but, of course, we would have Crystal Glacier. Right, we would have Crystal Glacier, we would have Breeze Harbor, we would have Scorch, and we would also have Fracture Hills, Magma Cone, and Sadie Oasis before Gulp. Before doing Gulp. These guys look ridiculous in those ballerina outfits. Right. They look ridiculous in these ballerina outfits. Like, trying to humiliate themselves, I guess. They just don't look that fitting in those outfits. Okay, that actually got the skill point. Pretty good, though. I'm kind of happy with that. I wasn't sure if that would have been a skill point, to be honest. Right? I wouldn't have been too sure exactly.
Good job, Spyro. Looks like you're ready for a more serious challenge. How about a little paragliding? You're not afraid of heights, are you?
Of course, Spyro isn't afraid of heights. Well, I guess you could say, at least if it's the Legends Spyro. Right? If it was the Legends of Spyro, then yeah, it would be him being afraid of heights. Because again, in the Legend of Spyro, I do remember Spyro with him never been able to fly before, or when the moment when he was flying. I can't remember what the level was called, but I know it was like a snowy level. But he was just having a hard time flying. Again, this could be hard. This could be difficult. Just depends, though. Just depends how you see it. Kind of like I mentioned back in Ocean Speedway. Right, when it comes to the Hunter missions. Some of them ain't that bad. Some of them can be a bit difficult. Not very difficult, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I would use the D-pads, actually. Sometimes I would actually switch to the D-pads. Sometimes I wouldn't. Right, it just depends, though. Sometimes I would just... Because I normally play with the analog stick, of course. I normally play with the analog stick.
Way to go, Spyro. You're even better than I am.
Alright, level complete. Good to go ahead and get these two speedways out of the way. I still remember those rumors back in the day when it came to a cut third or fourth homeworld. A cut fourth homeworld in Spyro 2 that everybody was talking about. Right. I know it was Savannah something. Right, like a... And a lot of people do actually say that... I think it was Spring Savannah. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. It was something like that.
Ripto and Gulp are hiding out in a sealed chamber in the castle below us. In order to get to them, you'll need all 14 talismans to break the lock.
But I do remember people talking about that, though. This is the area right here. In the original Spyro 2, there, and one of the prototypes for Spyro 2 when it was still in development, and people were actually, because I know people were able to play some of the prototypes, like download them too. One of the prototypes actually had one of those cracked areas that let you know that you can head bash through it to open a secret passage. Well, apparently there was going to be one right here in this spot exact, and there was going to be another orb. Again, in one of the prototypes from the original Spyro 2. But, again, it was removed. Again, not too sure why it was removed exactly. But it is quite interesting, though. Alright, that's Autumn Plains fully complete. I think I'll try to go ahead and do Crystal Glacier. At least go ahead and do Crystal Glacier for this one. And then we'll save the remains for the next one. On the next edition. And what I mean by that is complete the rest of the game as well on the next edition. Because I feel like we would be able to on the next one.
Spyro, the ice wizards have imprisoned our leader,
Someone talk!
Can you help us rescue him? It is urgent. He has our tickets to tonight's hockey game in Colossus Valley. If you get on the catapult, we'll help you across the chasm.
We'll help you across the chasm.
Watch, we'll have to climb this wall up ahead.
Again, really, we only just need two of those to get up there. The other two, we really didn't need to get up there, or help to get up there.
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange for you to cross this bridge for this small fee. Thank you, Spyro. Now I can buy that condo in Hurricos I've been wanting for so long. Go ahead and cross the bridge.
Ouch. That hurt. Go ahead down here, get these gems. And of course, another part that I love about in the original is the whole "You found George." The way he says it, of the "You found George." when you find his pet, when you find his pet snow leopard. And him saying, "You found George."
My pet snow leopard. I was busy fishing, and when I turned around, he was gone. I hope George didn't get eaten by the Draclets.
I just love that he has a smile on his face when he realizes that what if his pet snow leopard really was eaten, and he's just having a solid smile on his face. Like he's taking it so well that his pet snow leopard could have very well got eaten by those creatures. He could have very well gotten eaten. He doesn't realize. I just find it funny though that he's just got a smile on his face though. Like he's taken it so well. Not exactly what you would think that any actual pet owners would be. Really, that would be what no pet owners would be like. No pet owners would actually be like that. If they were worried about their pet, they wouldn't have a good smile on their face. They wouldn't have a smile on their face like this guy was with about his pet snow leopard. Because again, look, he's just having a smile on his face. He's just got a smile on his face.
You found George. I'm so glad he's safe. I'll be sure to pay more attention to him from now on. All I have with me is this round, shiny thing I caught while I was fishing. You can have it if you like.
I do like that they kind of did bring back this mission when it came to Spyro 3, but instead of a snow leopard, it's a wolf, and it's Farley, right? I do like when they do bring back those kind of missions, but in a different way. Kind of similar to the ice hockey, or kind of similar to the ice hockey, the hockey in Colossus Valley, or in Colossus, and having the exact, or like hockey, having hockey, well, it's pretty much ice hockey too, but having it with cat hockey. I do like when they do have some of the same concept, but it's played out differently. It's pretty cool.
Oh, you'd think those guys could have got me out of here without rolling a 2-ton snowball onto my head. Here, take this crystal. I traded some hockey tickets for it.
Yeah, those guys are probably gonna be so mad about with their later. They're probably gonna be so mad about their later, is just because of how he just gave away those hockey tickets that at the beginning of the level with those guys helping you, saying that their later has the hockey tickets.
Now they're infested with multiplying Draclets. It's only a matter of time before they take over our whole village. You think you can get rid of them for us? Great! But remember, you have to catch them all quickly, because if any are left alive, they will continue to multiply.
These things are weird, though. These Draclets are weird. They're weird creatures. They are weird creatures. But I don't ever have problem with that mission.
Us all from a grisly fate. Please accept this orb as a small token of our thanks.
Yeah, I don't ever really have a problem with that mission. It's not really that difficult. I would say. Not really that difficult. But yeah. That will conclude this edition. Hit the like button, subscribe, and jump. Make sure your bell notifications turn on. And like I mentioned before, in the next one, we will be completing the rest of Spyro 2 on this series. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Catch y'all next one.